North on, EO going. Agus cehar lá páisci amó in éanach fé Pádraig Gordon an Multóid. Agus mar is léir bhfuil craobhacha buite ag Kilkenny agus Pobredá. Statisticí an son. Sné Anthony ó Shalabig, Pobredáin, ar a bhíar out a chluthe le cheanna. I miríonn sé siúd, sin siir, le Kilkenny. Agus sné 8-2 a bhuaigh Pobredáin an craobh dhéirigh. Agus inis an Taoiseach agus uachtarán cumann lucht ascail an son bhí hánach an Taoiseach cahalla hochaí agus fiachanta raus sé síide chahab in inis i cíleáin dána hinise agus na maraid. Dána an Taoiseach. Agus inis déanamh an Taoiseach agus cahalla hochaí a slí suas na céimeann agus léamó méil bhí agus a bhean máide in siáán nach lacha an so a lá slí. Agus lábhachrathe ag an Taoiseach an son leis uachtarán cumann lucht ascail Peadar Ó agus Seán Ó Dúlainn an son ar uachtarán. Agus an dochtúide clúbháin éirlub cumann lucht ascail. Agus an bana ceoil, an bana buchailí ardain ag mecht an báid agus an Multóid Pádraig Ó Hóráin ó Íbháilí olaf chun tús a chur leis an imirt cóilbheag na gaoithe i Kilkenny sa chéad le. Nechtanis gynimíon an bana don báid. An aon bhíl chuid for tús leis an glutha ceannis. Kilkenny a dhéarigh an tarna bú a sa chéile a bheith an sahacha. Bhíad a bhí buachach an irig, Pobredáin a dhéarigh a géad chraobh a bhuachtant ó 9-2. Géine a glóid agus a gceart agus an aon bhíl an imirt cosnathe agus Kilkenny séamas dúlairt ar a bhuaigh craobh ile éireann le gleann mór a dhéarigh iadach an onsaí steachgadí donna chóbrain. Sáirithe istí chuideas agus planta amach an son ag bhíon mac an uair, bhíon géinear agus eisean a dhéarigh iadach an onsaí. Kilkenny ag cosint an fúlbáide a teacht amach, Martin Ó Ciara, an árla DJ, mach an son go dtí Píos Ó Dúlháine a dhéarigh córach agus déarmid ó mechaid a teacht a gabhaidir ag seahéad Kilkenny bhíon ó meara a bholasteach bhfuilte amach ag Seán Ó Mealaigh. An aon taobhacha socrta síos go fóil agus inis éamann ó daoir, halíos déanta ag éamann ó daoir agus fogsair nóthaithe ba Kilkenny. Agus sé Donal O'Neill an captain a thópaigh é seo, tar go bhfuil ball meile éireann aige leis na minúid ón irig. Deisigan bhadlá páiscinis, séamas ó hicí. Slitar buinte go agus planta amach. Bhíon ó meara á bhóla go híseal. Pobredáin. Sáirithe an son ag Adrian Ó Súilebháin agus Adrian an ise dhéarigh Kilkenny go chuir an onsaí. Séamas dúlairt a córach ar a sé tappaigh a óthain. Amach go deas agad ag go glíosáin agus inis deisige Pobredáin bhólar an onsaí. Se hé lárás ó baróid a dóg séite ag an Multóid agus deis beidir ige tabradorn agus ige tmos o dyn a chiad sgôr agalt yn so sachlahe canis. Tmos a chwyd 8 gwlini sachlahe le canis. Shahe, i'n play trach a cwyd meddar amach no marsin, bachol gogydach sé haris a dras nawn yn council. Get scored and Sunna gets Mosso Dean a Honel.
Nice score there, Mihal, and that should settle down Tipperary now. That was an easy chance, but the first couple of minutes very scrappy, very hard, very fast. No team has really settled down yet, but that was an important score for Tip. Should give them a little bit of breathing space now. They might settle down to play a bit more relaxed hurling.
Agus coed viog gwihe I get Kilkenny ach an fiat score I'm she I get Tabrador. Shahe Martino Kira Jahad DJ Kerry. Ag gimmert le Kilkenny nís déana idir nó. Agus the money. Agus é raus koma gimmert le rod loide. Kilkenny ginish agus iad a dierig dollar it non said donna hobrin. Ach, imi hemach harish and they fline puck schlesse e vegaun a Tabrador. Agus sé taig og gliasáin a hop in council. Taig a bhí gimmert a lá slí sa chluhi le canis. Bhí séna onadaí a greibh na mún, council builte go maithige. Don Foley a Matt Sheeranson, or also Mahoma. Kilkenny. Taig og gliasáin imi hemach da ríme chamáin. Agus marsin Puckschlasse da Kilkenny ach a Ronel.
A little bit of controversy there because the umpire on the goal flag side indicated the 65 but later brought down his hand, and I think that's where the crowd are getting on a little bit. It's now a line ball for Kilkenny.
Agus Shahe, Diarmado Mechad. Agus Lon Foley Habradorn, Matt Gokanin. Hosint Gomadoy. En Clevercus, soccer to shees, the foil, and Immert struck a hegama. Shahed Kilkenny, already known say. Hosintva, a Yana, we get Habradorn, Vidisa, Agus Shahed Briano Shanoid, in Makanoid. Smara Hegadas and Son again, Yamano Days. Agus Wiltigadas again, Diarmado Mechad. Kilkenny, Gama, Panatalone, and by Kilkenny, Ganish, a gate score. Agus and gate score. I'm Shahe Gadas and Son again, Mihal McOwen. Mihal McOwen and Bontasach and Son.
Fine score here coming up from Kilkenny, played in the ground ball. Mark Rabid gave his man a bit too much space, and Michael Owens clipped over a lovely point.
Agus Kilkenny, non say, reached. Goed weather is dat amach. Shahe reports her tail. Shahe O'Kenny, again a rouse and Balthasar, this car. Well to Mac Len of Roigige. Agus Jessica Adrian O'Sullivan. Shahe Adrian a hay Buntaho. Tap the Gauder, Diarmado Mechad. The idea Lesh, Agus in the art shoot, Adrian O'Hogoin. Sarah hit and so again. Sean O'Malley. Anthony O'Shalovic, a ball on with it Mosso Dean. Mossa Cora, Agus Shahet Moska Foil. Two team play. Agus Buntago, again Diarmado Mechad. Diarmado Agus Kilkenny, Gachar in on Siege. Sarah Higadas and Son again Sean O'Donoghue. Martin Puckschlasse the Kilkenny. I never struck the Higama Haronel with these.
Well, Tasha struck Mihal, but both sides very committed, and it will be an absorbing contest. And already I think Eddie Dwyer, the Kilkenny centre back, is holding square there around the centre half back position, and a lot of the Tipperary attacks in the last couple of minutes have been repulsed.
Shahe Donald O'Neill, if he gave it to Lord Parke, Wiltish Dahaga shoot, the Lord Parke is a hit like Anish. Sean O'Donoghue. Wilt a Mac shoot, get him Mac Collinar, the Harish, Shahe Donald O'Neill. Mac Lish, and Ruhara Energus. Chance and Son, chance against Donegal Bryn, against Colleen, against Donegal Bryn. Kilkenny in the Hurling team.
Fine score by Dennis Byrne there, the corner forward, after a very good run from left half back Dan O'Neill, who played midfield up to the semi-final.
O'Machar ach Sarah Hittige Tiger Gleesoin. Also Dean, with the Stefka Dessige, ach Harish and Devline, agus Puck Stessa the Kilkenny. On Baltusa, Barra de Fire, Dimmer Sheshu, let Posh the Heroin. Amerik, Water Clare Hayden, Dimmer Shem Leana Lo, near Water and Leana, agus Visheno on the day. Erin Benoit Kilkenny and the Riga Shahet, Mosso Dean, Sarah Hittige Gloche and Son again, Martin O'Keir, agus Drachalish Dianted. Gosta Higoma and Son.
Beautiful catch there by Martin Carey, the goalkeeper, came out through the players, and I think it was Ger Maguire caught him as he came in. I don't think there was anything malicious in it, he was going for the ball, but I think he just clipped him with the handle of the hurley maybe. But it was a superb catch by Martin Carey. It was ball hit in by Tommy Dunn, and yes, he has a little knock. And let's hope it doesn't upset him, because he really looks an accomplished keeper in the first 5 or 7 minutes of this game.
Agus Mark Perry Eden, Will Lena Eden, agus Sheen to Shear, a Shag Tamalene in Ish, Bashtiert and goal. Shahit.
This is the sideline now, and Tommy Dunn on his own, nobody picking him up from the sideline. Ball that drops in about to the edge of the square. And Martin comes very well and comes out through the players and gets a little clip. Now Kilkenny have no goalkeeper at this moment.
Martin tá nimmer to dul raig ach níl full body I Kilkenny ginish tá Sean O'Malley I me his dach sa hole. Agus dish ige gyrod magaid ach ní rach sé tapig a rohin. Martin Carter dia Kilkenny go láhar na huidi. On one holy erish, Sean O'Malley I me his dach sa hole. Agus cór a chur Edvartino Kira. Sean O'Malley every do sticks a hole. Puck Tavline, agus Palish, Dianta and Son, and Hemus Dollars, Martin, Puck Sayer, the Kilkenny.
Well, now Kilkenny appear to be bringing back Dennis Byrne, the right corner forward, to go into the goal instead of Sean Mealy, the corner back, because Ger Maguire is on his own. Yes, he's been picked up now by Sean Mealy. So Kilkenny no right corner forward at this point in time.
Agus Shahet Donald O'Neill and captain. Welche, Stach a Joan Holige, agus the Gone Bill and Haven a lot of clay. On cool body, agus the honoured Tokahige, Martian, Dunnafobrin, a dollar dash, and that's the dust of a reach. Ak Shahet, Hobradarden, Erin Unsay, agus Dish, in it, she gets Mosso Hogertig, Shahet Moss, Dish a score again, agus Colleen Dash, she gets Mosso Hogertig. Fordnet at co-score O'Connell.
Lovely score there. Brian O'Mara sent in a beautiful low ball, and Tommy Fogarty out in front of his man and sidestepped him and hit over a lovely point. Which is an absorbing contest, very exciting contest, and the crowd are really getting behind both sides. And it's going to be very tight if it keeps like this.
Martino Kieran, Faravi Gostihe. Pachtige Brian O'Mara, the Hobradarden. Ian Corrup, agus Adrian O'Hogain I tapped the Gaudid, Mosso Fogarty agus Laurasa Mahona, Shahet Moss, Mosso Dean, Matlish Gapol agus 15 play, Diana Vidaus, and Vaisha score all and you get Mosso Dean. Rocholin Galoche, I get Moss Betisa.
Well, Tommy Dunn here coming away and under severe pressure clips over a lovely point from the right hand side, and really Tommy Dunn has shown exceptional skill in all his matches so far. Another beautiful point from him. Lovely point.
Can more fada agus Moss O'Dean reached the Corrup. With it Moss. an well Shahid Tabradorn an Harlot Porke Marcus Olenard Sara Histig sa chuine ige bara de fire agus station is ige Grod Brunach Shahid Grod Brunach Anna Havoil Dianton son ige Shano don Hole Kilkenny ige Cousins Tabradorn Cousins goma Shin Dianmach Onowi Puckstesse eve gaun Tabradorn Shahid Pilibo Shanna Coin, where image uncle, the Shinshit Hobradorn, so Tahadigas, the Peggy. Witcheroade, Sarahig, George Branach. Wiltamach, Rish to get Pilip. Dino Maragas, Adrian Hogan, Shahid Adrian. Adrian and Captain. Abolish Deputy, Dino Mara. Shahid Adrian Rish, Deshig Adrian. Sarah is taking a desk, Shana Malik. Inis Sean attack the Mac na Slitter, a bóla go dtí sémas dólurt, ach imitheach Harish an Daimhlíne. Ba go gliasáin chuin an ceamsa a thógant Puck Daimhlíne na Hobradorn. Dín sé siú de bheannach lena club, de step go dtí George Maguire ach tá bhuited, agus seo héad dír do mechad. Yes, o dúlháine, imir ahead pet de Kilkenny, agus taléis déir ter fies, agus dar nó creiafhile éireann agus siú gus na minúid inodig. Agus a sé dír do mechad, hópig an ceamsa. Stíl des, ag a díormid. Cawn anna ár agus ábhadín roada a taobh na láimhe clé. Agus Michael Farroin. Michael Ferncombe. Bóla an clitir amach de Hobradorn an Díans na Súlivir, Shahid Moss o Dín. Witte it Moss an Balcasa, ige Donal O'Neill gyda George Branach. George Branach, Steffel Oshley gyda Michael McOwen, a Witte siwd ige Mac Kilkenny, agus Edir ag sbreag a hwrt de Hobrador. Agus Edir Defaile, Lon Foley Kilkenny, Lor Oso Mahona, a Mac gyda Seamus Dolard, ach ta Witte ige Taigo Gliasáin. Bachtonson ige Seamus O'Hickey. Pedas gyda Donach O'Brien, yn baisio sgôr. Wel ni faig yn Balcasa. Donach O'Brien ag ysgorsen Counson, et heb na live edition. Carw wedi chlyg imar y mihe agos na sgôr yna anna eisiau gyfwyd. Diarmudio mechad. Anna Daimhlíne agus é sin dianta go deas ige Donach O'Brien le bhí sé mitheach Harish a Daimhlíne. Mar sin Puck Daimhlíne agus slua anna bhreáis fad an so ha barca chróca giniu, well vís a go méid sin sol lua, mar tá Kilkenny agus Tabradorn o'r na minúid agus sinseir ag immert ag an dáhéir agus féchar sin. Na chaon tuáin deaulis lán hana hénig a barca chróca. Agus seo díormid o mechad, fain an Puck Daimhlíne hógan a Kilkenny. Ynta go deas aige, Steffenson a Joe amana car nóige, ach anna hábháil, díorta Istiganson, ige Sean o Donach Hú, Wiltamach aige, agus seo bhíon o mear agus Moss o Dín. Hwyr Hobradorn, an Unsaí, Steff gyda yn gwini, agus mór o Istig, Loros, Baroid, agus Barad y Poer a fáilt yn Lloyd, amach gyda Donal O'Neill. Agus dis inis ige PS o dúlháine, seo PS, yn slitar a hwg leis gyda age, bachóir gyfach sé sgór, bwyntach o gyhol yn ige Sean o Donach Hú, seo PS a ríist. PS amach inis gyda Robert Sartail, bachóir gyfach sé sgór, agus tá sé facht ige.
Nice point by Robert Shortall there for Kilkenny. They had to work hard for it, and the tip defenders really stayed tight on the men. Sean O'Donoghue stopped PJ Delaney's run, and Robert Shortall was just there to tap it back and stick it over the bar. Nice point for Kilkenny.
Marsin na fórne cóscór agus seo hep PSO dúlháine an ó nach sáraigh taigo gliasáin. Bríon á meara agus tá calais dianta go bríon éman ó daoir fogsair de Kilkenny. Sné bríon a gin an calais an son éman ó daoir agus sé Donal O'Neill a thucaigh an fogsairsa de Kilkenny. Iawn breá fada, fe méidir nó marsin amach, mach crocanín a cólú siar, agus a bhólan clutid I dro an taimhlíne, haris a daimhlíne, fogstasa de Kilkenny. Agus diarmid ó mechaid, I teachta nón, fan in counsa a hógant. Cherobahi, Sarhig, Philippo Shanahoin. Philippo Shanahoin, a Macri Adriano Hogoin. But he could hold Madrid, but if the Maragas on Schlitter and Hamak, the Ream Comoin, Yemen, Ihuid, Martian, Hoktavline, the Hobradon.
Well, Tipperary switch there, bringing Jerm Maguire out onto the 40 yards and Brian O'Mara back into the left-hand corner. Might pay a bit more dividends. He's a very pacey player, and he might run Eddie Dwyer around a bit, who's having a lot of success against Brian.
Antonio Shalavig and Ungri Adrian O'Hogoin. Adrian agus. Left again. Well, just that. Sarah Higgins said, "I can send again. Yemen or these. And Sticker took a hellish row again. In number cookish game and a machine. Puck said the Hobrador.
Good defence here again by Eddie Dwyer. Came well onto the ball, but had to run to get through the tackles and ran too far.
Agasson puck save, Coco Higo Hulk to get Anthony O'Dean. Against Moss O'Dean, Woodshake Hulk and counts, Ni Woodshake Roadi, Woodshake against Moss O'Fogle again, Agus Martian, Big Erin Multoid, and Schlitter Hahabishtak Atlas. Manchester Agagas, Shahid, Dearmado Mahid. Kilkenny. That dianta an cad about again. Agus anna hí an fad a bhaine ver to láda huide. An slí gus na miródi tú an slittar a bhóla agus calís de déide dianta an son vachas óla nárt. Marsin, puck sair de Hobradorn. Gaulish mo a lot poetry. Already in the road, it hit a lot of play, Parish and Line or Shacharad.
Well, a little bit ambitious maybe he might have been better off to shove the ball across the 21. But he was just to the left and wide.
Marsin tí blian 9 ómatí focus a chéad le na fódna cóscór a bort na chrópaí. Agus sé héad Kilkenny an ónsaí. Leis sé gur a bort sa tail. Mark O'Kenny na córa stig le Michal McOwen. Hey, Diarmado Mechad, Diergi Bolastach, agus, Diergi Bolmach, I go Gliasoin, Diarmado Mechad, a Bolastach, but he's Donacho Brin, Dishiga Donacho. Donacho, a Bola, Harish and Line, Shakaran. Couple the count for a move against Donacho, Ronald.
Well, that was the second chance that he got that he put wide on his own side, and he hesitated when he got the ball that time, Michal, and I felt if he had hit it a bit earlier, he wouldn't have tightened his angle so much, but a good chance wasted by Kilkenny.
Good Magaid and Ungari Adrian O'Hogoin, Shahe Adrian. Más o fógartig. Agus deisige brian o mara. Se he brian. Dirk slígan of the hénig. Sára hig glótig I Martin O'Keira. Gimmert Anna Vagadisa. Sheeranson godi Barra de Poyer. Barra de Poyer a Machgodi Sheamus o Hickey. Se he Sheamus. Yermad o Machad Gwetid agus se he Glód Magair an Tarhanig a Machgodi na hat slap agus Colleen nig Cobra Dom.
Fine score there by John Maguire on his own, about 40-50 yards out, and he took a very good score. This is a save now that Martin Carey made. High dropping ball in here, and Martin Carey under pressure from Lar Barrett in the corner. Beautiful catch again, and comes out through it and gets well away. And I felt that he was fouled here by Lar Barrett. He should have got a free out of help, but he cleared the ball well.
Agus inis se cosint de Kilkenny Eamon O'Deed be sé dirige de chuidir an onsaí. I Jamie Heroada agus Sára agus ráide ag brian mac onúi. Stecharín gúnig í más o fógartig. Het más an lantasach agus puxéir no he I get más o fógartig. Halís dianta go lárása mahúnir.
Well, the last couple of minutes there, Tomás Fogarty has had a share of success against Larry Manny. When the ball was played in very fast, he has a little bit of pace and he can get out the ball fast, and he's doing well. Good chance now for Tommy Dunn to edge Tipperary 2 points clear.
Más O'Dean. Agus Colleen ag Más O'Dean.
Lovely skillful player, Tommy Dunn. That's his 3rd point for Tip.
Ábhaidín meribit sa habart go chrópaig an réana tainnim go hálan á fach agus se hé Martin O'Keira. Más O'Dean. Brian mac onúid. Brian Gaynor. Stecharí Más o fógartig. Deisige Cobra Dom inis Calais eile. Dianta ag a lárása mahóna Más o fógartig. Agus deisile ag Más O'Dean in Carú Colleen a Raimsú. Ifidi Cahid ag Más agus ifidi sé ag Cobra Dom.
That's Tommy Dunn's 3rd free that he's converted, and again Tomás Fogarty was the maker of it, and Larry Mann, you know, has been guilty of 2 simple frees really that a fullback shouldn't be giving away, because Tomás Fogarty still had to make a lot of ground before he would have been in a shooting position, and all those infringements would be penalised by Tommy Dunn.
Abradárna ríiste dul in onsaí brian á meara. He brian ach Slitter bunt oige Sean O'Malley, a dierigi oide dash, a he brian go forward, bit team pulled. Agus go Sean O'Fine, Tianav go ma Fevrú. Stephenson godi, also Barroid godi, Más o fógartig, se he brian á meara, an bud slíge, an Calais eile dianta brian á meara. Allán Calais an éanamh ag cosantóirí Kilkenny.
Well, another free given away there, but I think that Sean Mealy was committed to making the tackle here. Tommy Fogarty, another little flick, and there you are, Brian O'Mara trying to go through the tackle really, and well, he was just hauled down. Tommy Dunn now.
Más O'Dean. Oh, went to the Hulk again. Deisige Adrian O'Hogáin a fach an scialach of na captoid, ach níle heile. Slitter cailtige. Agus Shahid Donald O'Neill, captain Kilkenny, gemach an isgri Sheamus o Hickey. Sheamus Chown mór fada. An cool boy de tak demach. Hall Faroin. Fevrú. Agus Tata Meher, tá sé gortathe.
Well, Michael Ferncombe came very well and gathered the ball, but I felt he was pulled as he turned by one of the Kilkenny forwards, but then the ball was knocked away from him here by, I think it was Robert Shortall. Watch him here now as he's slightly knocked, and he throws the ball up to kick it and knocked away from him by Michael Owens, and he dives on the ball. Now the miss by Tommy Dunn, the hurley may have slipped from his hand as he picked the ball there at his earlier 21. It looked maybe to the Kilkenny players that he was having a shot for a goal, where I think he mishit it, but this has given them an extra little bit of spirit. And a point here now would only leave them 2 points adrift coming up to half time.
Michal Ottaroin Martin, Overin, Bukach, which game Vig Vakayon. Agus Gelro. The big PSO Dulhoine, I hope we can counter. PSO Dulhoine, Maclip Pactalady. Agus an Darna Lloyd the Higger, Goody Rockholin. Then cool boy, agus é techt chuige hen, gus game Vig Vakayon, agus sinning recht Ronomet, the Lehama, and so about the Croaky. Kilkenny, Abradorn, a direct dollar in on side. Lord Marie, the ball and fit to the map, a compass them in a move. I guess Shahir, Kilkenny attack the dash, or Hickey. Or Hickey, have rule the foil. I guess instead of fight again. On all of credit all over this. Kilkenny in it and lay a Don Lonale. Stack with the reports of tail. Agus Michal McOwen, Marit Fiwain the Banil, Suchla Hilakanish, Shahanish, McOwen, and Lontasach, Agus Irach Zoot, Sarah Higagas, again Martino Glisoin, Shahed Brian McOnoid, Maclelin Gainer Darno, Adrian O'Hogoin, Winchahiga Shemus Doler, Mani, and again a lot of the Agus Puck Fair Gnohe, and son get Tygo Glasoin. Anima Horsalaurig Multoid, a lot of the
very high pulling here. Mihal pulled way back. No hope of hitting the ball there from the Kilkenny player, and justifiably the referee booking him.
Agus Anime Honocho Ivrin, Horsalaurig again Multoid. Donocho. A hosnige sticks of Huine, I gimmer to Nish, Eden Nahat Slap, Yellow.
Timmy Gleeson, the left half back who was involved, that may have some knee trouble after that. He doesn't look too happy at the moment.
Corlation is a horror Yermado Machash, Ned Yermado Machad, and Portka Hogatig Foley, and Hastolum Gamesheresh, a Corlish horror and Farlor Portka. Agus sin onadí beidir a chusteach ige Tabradorn, Padraig Davish. Tá sé lehama an so, ní bheith deis ige Padraig Davish tacht a báid. Agus a láthar na huide, Tabradorn, Rochholín Pancín Kilkenny, Shecolini ige Tabradorn, Shecolini ige Kilkenny.
Yes, just 2 points in it then at half-time, and I have the feeling we could be in for a blistering second half between these two minor teams. Right now, we're going to take a commercial break. Join us again after that for more action from Croke Park.
As your child grows, she learns. But as she learns, the costs grow too, to considerably more than you'd expect. An educational fees plan from Irish Life helps her become...
Welcome back again to Croke Park. So that is the scene at half-time in the minor match, and well, to my memory, I can't remember two minor teams playing to such a packed house here at Croke Park right from the start, because normally you would expect the crowd to drift in around half-time in the minor match to pick up the second half of it. But from the start of this game, well, Hill 16, the Canal End have been really packed, and both stands very well filled out, as of course Kilkenny and Tipperary supporters have come to see who'll win this minor match before the big game, the senior one. Half-time in the minor match, it's Tipperary leading by 6 points to 4. And you can see some of the banners on the hill and in the Canal End. Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to see too much of the second half underneath all of that, but I'm sure they're getting the atmosphere at the moment anyway and enjoying themselves down there. Schlevenamon mentioned on that one. And Art Finn, of course, as well, you just saw in the blue at the end there. Joining me in the presentation area here at the moment, Jimmy Barry Murphy and Eamon Cregan. Gentlemen, you're both welcome. Jimmy, that's a minor first half. What did you make of that?
Well, very tense game, Michael. It's a game that we're expecting an awful lot from because both teams are rating very highly, and you know, there's a lot of tension in the game, and I don't think they really took that careful of it. I'm looking forward to a much better second half, and it could be a very good, very close game, I think.
Not an awful lot in it at half-time, Eamon, but no real pattern to the game so far.
No, there's no real pattern. The one thing that worries me if I were a Tipperary man would be the fact that Tipperary forwards are 40-50 yards out. Now, possibly they're playing against the breeze and have to come out looking for the ball, but I noticed Tommy Dunn back near the half-back at one stage picking up the ball, and that doesn't seem to be right. You know, he's not going to score against the breeze. But as you say, there's no pattern to the game. Both teams, as Jimmy says, are tense.
Just while we're talking, gentlemen, I might mention to the people watching at home that they will hear the odd cheer going up during our little discussion, and that's because the mini skills games are going on behind us now. We have 40 school children from all over Ireland involved in that, and it's now part of the tradition, like indeed the Artane Boys band here with us, part of the tradition on All-Ireland semi-final and final day here. They're in the colours of Tipperary and Kilkenny today, of course, and giving an exhibition of skills that I'm sure we may see at some stage in the future back here again at Croke Park. I also mentioned to you that the news in the senior game, in case you didn't hear it earlier on, is Cormac Bonner will play in the Tipperary colours this afternoon. There was doubts right up to, what about 1 o'clock, 1:30 today, about Cormac Bonner's fitness. He has been declared fit. Now, how fit he's going to be for the action, well, that remains to be seen. Jimmy Barry Murphy, let's go back again to this minor match. Eamon was making the point, scores coming from 50 yards out from Tipperary. Perhaps they should be in a little bit closer. But look at Ger Maguire here. He got himself a nice point.
I think in fact that's Tommy Dunn, Michael.
Tommy Dunn, I beg your
right
pardon.
half forward, yeah. Strikes over a lovely point, and he has been one of the successes of this Tipperary team, and he's being widely touted in Tipperary as being a very, very promising senior player for next year. And they've a lot of very good players. As I said, they haven't really played as well as I thought they would today yet. I still think they'll probably win this game, because I think they've got very good players. Here you have again.
Here's the one that I was mentioning. This is the Ger Maguire point.
Ger Maguire, yeah. Got us the ball here, and just slips inside the Kilkenny player and strikes a lovely score. Very good score for a minor player. It's not easy for them, you know, it's a big occasion. There's a lot of supporters in it early, as you said yourself, and I think that got to the players in the first half, certainly. They didn't play any kind of fluent hurling that we've come to expect from minors, and as you said yourself, I think it could be a very good second half.
One factor about that first half, Eamon, was that towards the end of the half, Kilkenny were getting a lot of trouble in their back line from the Tipperary forwards who were running at them, and they were forcing them to pull them down, conceded a lot of frees.
Yeah. When the game started, Kilkenny did most of the hurling for the first 20 minutes, and the full back line were getting out of the ball first. But it seems to happen within the last 10 minutes, the Tipperary fellas copped themselves on, got out to the ball first, turned and came in, and the Kilkenny fellas, rather than let them score a goal, pulled them down. And this is why Tipperary are now leading by 6 points to 4. They've got most of their frees, I think, or most of their scores from frees.
Yes, the aforementioned Tommy Dunn has picked up 4 points. Of his 4 points, 3 of those I think have come from frees. An interesting little analogy, because a lot of people expect that this may be the way that the senior game would go as well. In other words, the Tipperary forwards running at the Kilkenny backs and causing them problems.
That's true. that's one analogy. There are lots of others. It's very difficult to say about the senior game how it's going to go. We're big question mark over Bonner, big question mark over English, big question mark over John Henderson and DJ Carey with injuries. You know, no one knows. We won't know until they actually arrive out onto the field.
Well, we have seen some fine skills from some of the Kilkenny minors here as well, and Robert Shortall picked off a lovely point in. Let's take a look at this one again.
Yes, that's running in with the ball, and beautiful flick from the corner back. He gets the ball, he regains the ball again. Stop, turns, looks outwards, hand passes. Again, the tip a bit slow to come in and close them down. But the Kilkenny forward makes the space and takes his shot. Hits a beautiful point.
Robert Shortall scoring a very nice point for Kilkenny there. Well, Jimmy, what about the second half? How do you expect it to go?
Well, as I said already, they haven't really played as well as we were hoping they would. I think Tipperary have got more potential. Whether they show it or not in the second half, minors are very, very hard to predict always. But I've seen a lot of them during the year. I think they're a very good team. Kilkenny, I don't think have the all-round strength that Tipperary have, and I expect Tipperary to win, but it's up for grabs certainly.
It's an interesting thing about minor matches, Eamon, that the first half is usually full of tension because they're young lads and they're very nervous. Usually the second half they play completely differently.
Well, they have the half an hour over, and it's a new game starting all over, and they've the experience of the first half. And I think both teams are very skillful, and it depends who gets the goal. There's 6 points to 4. Who gets the first goal could decide the winning of this match.
Okay, well, Tipperary are back out on the field, ready for the second half. I might just mention to you at this stage that the senior players should be arriving into their dressing room around now, and when they do, they'll be able to watch the second half of this minor match because RT has provided monitors in both dressing rooms, so the senior players, as they're preparing for their big day and are togging out, can keep an eye on the minor match and see how their teams are going in the second half of that. Right then, let's return now to our commentators on this minor final, Donal O'Grady and Micheál O'Shea.
Gurmagat Michael, agus an dá irin take himach báis go ríist, agus tobradáran éirig na minúid agus na síintíir a bhuachtan le chéile don giad bblion ó 19 Kilkenny éirig sinna dhéanamh don giadúid ó 1975 agus snéad moltóid Adrig ó Hóráin ó Iváilí agus cíiminis go bhfuil Seamus Dúlard a lád páirce ag Kilkenny in éanach le Seamus ó Hickey agus Eisian take amach go lád páirce hénig agus Seamus ó Hickey an bheith céanna ag tobradáran an imirt cosnathe agus Kilkenny éirig dul an ónsaíoch seachéad tobradáran más ó daon isteach períd más ó fógartaigh istigh in nómol na carnóige agus bríon á meara córap agus pucsair a há ann pucsair de tobradáran skippuigh an dalamh an son istigh seaché Adrian O'Hogáin.
This was a goal mode scramble here, Micheál, and Brian O'Mara got the touch to it, and Martin Carey, great stop, and it just failed to come up for him, and he was committed to picking it up, and I think he just picked it off the ground.
Agus Adrian O'Hogáin agus Colleen eile cachtaige de tobradáran. Snéan ciad an ciad Colleen ag Adrian an captain agus Coolboide Obrada Kilkenny an son Jehar DJ Carey Martin Dianavir out Gadisa Anna Hosenta Yanavige ach began the Riana Tanev Ishtach in the Huliv Inish so Hardala Marco Canin agus Micheál McCoin Chashin Gadas Marco Canin afach a bucht ted a Macari Pelibo Shanacoin ach Sarahe ige Iamano Dave Winter hafach ag mas o dain, ag sehet mas o dain. Dian o meara, agus iachan le Seamus o Melig. O Melig grofacha, amach byddi Adrian o Sullivan. Adrian agus an slitter winter agus leis inish ag tobradáran agus an cadlá páirce Seamus o Hickey. Agus Colleen ag Seamus o Hickey.
Good score there from Mark Leonard, picked up poorish clearance. Here it is again now. Under pressure there, and Mark Leonard picks up the ball in space now, has a look, and here again the Kilkenny keeper Martin Carey has been doing very well, does the right thing, flicks it over the bar rather than try and pull it down. Very good goalkeeper.
Marcus Olenard, Maradoni, Furin Colleen, agus ní Seamus o Hickey, dar no Marcus Olenard, agus Martin O'Keira, idianam gamach Evrú, agus Shahet Diarmid o Mechid, Chansig e Diarmid, Mehish Cream Dida Fashta Hatter agus Anna Score again, Diarmid o Mechid.
Great run there by Dermot Maher, straight through, and a lovely little half shot and over the bar, and Sean O'Donoghue followed through there and was booked by the referee for that tackle, and I think rightly so.
Marsin Diarmid a hosna gilár páirce a chatá gimartinis hef na live dishes na lepas a he, mar raibh Seamus Dúlard agus Seamus Dúlard de mehamach go lá páirce. Trí Colini idir na fórne. Bóid bheag bhaithe ag tabradár nach ní mór é, lá go hálan ar fad agus sehe, bhíon mac an óid ach me. Wetir bhíon an Baltasa. Agus sehénis P.S. o dúlháine. Agus cip puck sair gnóthe ag P.S. Kilkenny go tos núr go maithríis sa tarna le, femar dhéanadar a dús an chéad le. P.S. féinnig a hócaigh an council. Sné Colleen eile ag Kilkenny, P.S. o dúlháine.
PJ Delaney now gone to the right corner forward, and Dennis Byrne gone out to centre forward, and PJ Delaney's pace could trouble Martin Gleeson here. Got very snappily onto that ball.
agus donna cho brin in a hat slap. Het Mosso Dean. Maclesh sta. 13 pullet. Wilte Machige en son gyda Antonio Shalawig. Agus Pog Sayer efo gawn dy Kilkenny. Anna Vog agus Anna Vidif y bwach y chrwpig y lohar na hwyri. Agus ymo a lot poetgi en so.
Seamus Dollar down injured for Kilkenny. I didn't quite see what happened. Injured probably in the tackle, and this has been a feature of the game. The tackling skills have been very, very high, the hooking, blocking, and everyone is very committed. But one thing, looking at the match, there has been very, very little ground hurling, and I think this is the reason why things are very close and very tight. Martin Carey, the Kilkenny goalkeeper, is just stealing about 10 yards there really, and the row goes up from the stands. Referee has spotted now, and back he goes.
Marsin, Hurling, idir na fórni, cúdneamati, imar a mihe, agus tús machara, leis an parnala, ag a Kilkenny. Awn diafada, o Martino Kira. Agus dish, ag a Seamus Dúlar, iad ach nirin o'n saí. Stach a lá slí, gyda Seamus o hiki, ach, i'r Wilchen Council Rovag. Ola, diant o chymon yn son, ac Marsin hen, diarmad o mechyd. Da Kilkenny, agus i'r anagas, glwtid, Hurling glwtid i diarmad o mechyd.
That was a great score there by David Maher, who has scored 2 points since he has come to right half forward. Watchamere picks it up and looks at the post, and a great left-handed shot over the bar. Great score from David Maher.
Marsin Kilkenny yn graf un Hurling y foen yn eist y hobrad orn agus iad i'r nhw'n sy'n go bort sy'r teil agus hwc cleflini dy hobrad orn. Seamus Dúlard a hainig i'r bort mae'r ond o ddyd yn glawn môr yn ydig nôr y fwyd ar cref na heidyn. Clwb cian y lef Christy Heffern yn darno bawn yli eidyn ygge leis yn gwmwn o'n ydig. Lot hoed gynish, wyt y stach ygge, ystig, Sean o dyn o chw. Wyt y gyda Adrian o hogoen. Adrian, pa bwyta Adrian, yn son, ygge Adrian yle, Adrian o Sullivan. Agus siwt stop o hy, ygge. Marcus Olin ord. Anna gian ar ffad a hain i fyrt, y lot na hwydi, mos o ddyn yn son. Agus Puck Clevline, efo gawn. By Kilkenny.
Well, there's very little room in Hall being granted to any players here, and all the players I think are trying to pick the ball first time, whereas if they hit the ball on the ground, things might be a little bit more helpful to them.
Siahe Donald O'Neill, cawn braws da jo, emol na carno igi. Ach nilen strowyd, Martino Glisoen. Mac gyda Adrian o Hogoen. Siahe Adrian, agus twrt yn trytar leis, gwahala dy'r ffad. Siahe Adrian dy ffôl. Stech o los ni gyda glwyd ma gair, haid yn ahat slap yn ish. Agus Seamus Dúlard ydi yn y palaisio. Agus enim Hamish, ochr sy lawr, ag yn Multowyd.
Well, Ger Maguire receiving there from Adrian Hogan and coming through, puts the ball in a stick, and there you have it. Seamus Dollar sticks the Hurley in and fouls him. Not really, I don't know, was it a bookable offence and this was a professional foul thing? Simple chance now for
Adrian Hogan. Adrian o Hogan agus Hurling ile ige Adrian the hobrad orn. An parna Hurling aimshihe ige Adrian the hobrad orn agus Edinson anna hosta. Bochtach eichte. Iad me her o Hurling yn gyn inish. Dian mac o'n oed y rys, dan o chosyn ta ian o fege. O hobrad orn. Ach ni fege yn stronsyd, fara de poer. Fara, a mac gyda lot poetge. Seamus o hiki, agos Marcus Olin ord. Ach siahe, dian mynd o mechyd. Diarmid O'Mahony in ish, to Clitter Lish, the Kilkenny. Campaign Stiga and it counts in the Walla. One Tomatic Anthony O'Shallowy. Kilkenny going to see Donald O'Neill. I guess here at South Saraka. I guess in ish, Deshiga, Dino Mera. I mean, she will have happy to go on the Kiana Malik. At Neil, in ish, Vara de Choir. I guess Kilkenny. En hero hadde geen live edition. My number take really Emre Mehe, Hawlin in the forward the
Yes, and it looked there for a while as if Kilkenny were getting on top, but now Tip seemed to have upped the pace a bit, and Adrian Hogan struck over two.
I guess one of the tapped the board, the Kilkenny. Beder Gerbe Padraig Davish, Beder Elenache, Kahamit, Nakavicum Shat, Padraig Davish. Taka er de boy, agus Giroud Brunach, Emihe on boy. Agus Unadi, the Hobra Dorn, Stolum, Taka er de boy, Stolum Gebek, the Hood Macay going, eh? The Hood Macay going, agus Emihe done boy. Emihe done boy. Dierden Martino Glisoin, no Belarus Baroid. Loras Baroid, imite den bra. Agus Martin, Obradorden, noen si. Kan det dit, na hwyr mach ei gain, kan nimmer til sloge, nimmer til fiskemene, agus pokseier til Kilkenny. Om kan det dit sønnen. Giet, skritter bachtige, ach, in check Alish, agus Martin, Poxair, the Kilkenny. Captain, Donald O'Neill, a Hoping Council. With Kinnoch, and score a goal yet, Kilkenny, Hawlin, and Derek. Or a Higadas, to get Tiger Glissoin. Shamaso Hickey. Diarmid O'Mahony, you can tell Marcus all in out. So here's Seamus. The stack to Seamus Dollard. Agus Anna Hawlin against Seamus Dollard.
Seamus Dollard getting his first score for Kilkenny. Fine score, and what was significant the result was that Kilkenny moved the ball along the ground, albeit only 20 yards or so, but both two players connected on the ball along the ground and he got the ball in space. Good score.
Martin Seamus at the end of Goma, or Honey Shemak, the Lord Portke. Agus in Shahed, Diarmid O'Mahony. A ball at Lashly, Stas Maragin Philip O'Shanna Coination, the Hobra Dorn. Is on Tonodai, Macay going, the Hood Macay going. Parish and Lina Agus Puck, Pulver Agus Chief hit, Evegan, the Hobra Dorn.
Good work there by Conor Regan. He's just come on the field and he's beginning to trouble Kilkenny a little bit. Works the ball well in, dribbles it in well, but good defence work there by Barry Power. And a 65. Now Tipperary switched their free takers at half time. Adrian Hogan has taken over the freezer just before half time. Tommy Dunn obviously unhappy with how things were going for him.
Like a Shahe Adrian. Agus Boyd Hill, Agus Aharuela, Ayanov, Master Goal ahead. Kilkenny, Shahe Grod Magai, reached and have oil again goal Boyd and some Martin O'Kira. Shahe Maso Fogartic. Good eat Maso Dean, chance to get Moss. Agus Colleen to get Moss. Maso Dean. Emmert Johansson against Hobra Dorn.
Good score again by Tommy Dunn. Here's a shot now from Ger Maguire in space. And Martin Carey, lovely save again, and comes well out to the ball again, knocks it away. The ball eventually comes to Tommy Dunn and he stuck it over the bar from Tomas Fogarty.
And Emmert Mahalo Portke, Shahed Diarmid O'Mahony. Stachatson, John Hole against Anna Hawlin against Diarmid O'Mahony.
Good reply there from Kilkenny. And the pot has kept boiling here. Dermot Maher's third point since he came to right half forward. He's certainly doing very well.
Martin beg a binna harú cinú na chain Kilkenny ag le hama. Mar dúlar agus ó mechaid I déanamh raus ó bháltáldar onad le chéile. Ian McAnowis, nóin gríd más ó daín agus héadlín ó thugáin birtacán ach imithe buthe ag sémas ó hicí. Agus a teachta gáidir Donlón éil an captain ach a chalís dianta an son Ekkis Pennig, Martin, Foxair, Evegown, the Hobbradarden, agus the Adrian O'Hogoin.
Silly free there by Kilkenny when they had Tipperary under pressure. No real danger, the ball was being contested, and a good chance now for Adrian Hogan just to the right of the post.
And I don't let Adrian see you Colleen Holt, a Hennig, a Dolomite, a Shakaran. Carwyd I chlyg Emmer a ffordd agus gan idir na ffwrn ach ein Colleen a bhain.
This game is still up for grabs. Martin Carey now, so Kilkenny need to keep the pressure on.
Rydych chi'n gahrar Martin I feg óga óhyn rhys chan Emmer an léintse chwyn I gacil Pennig. Siahe Adrian O'Sullivan a gorad yn o'n sa'i. Pies o dŵlaine bwyted yn son ag eich Pilibio Sianachoin. Adrian O'Hogoin agus Tomas o dain. Agus cosint gyma hanson Sian o Melig. Yn o'n gyda barad y pyr. Ach siahe Brian o Mera. Brian o Mera, yn baich e sgôr. So foel, yn son rhys dig Martin o Cira agus blanca gyma heg Martin. Yn immert dian gyma hynny, y lohog yn hwydi, rhywun o Bryn yn son. Ymych yma Harris yn dau blin agus Hochstrasse the Kilkenny. Adrian O'Sullivan, Open Council. Revel Aiden ag siwt le Palon ach Sarah idir a velig a Martin o Glysain. Eman o Dyrís. Adrian O'Sullivan. Seamus O'Hickey. Agus a baisiad cwl osa. Melni maid Marco Canine yn son ygyn ches a faith cynwnach yn son dy Hobbradarden agus Frw yn lan chwli. A mach gyda Martin o Glysain. Anna chosint ag Marco Canine yn son.
Well, the ball came through here and Robert Shortall was forced to turn and come on to it, but Mark Rabid there got well back and gave a lovely little flick out to the sideline. Very good defence by the tip full back.
Martin een chlohe idir bhaith iawn na mewa yn sahagona I. Gan achen Colleen Evain idir na ffwrn ag siahe Brian o Mera. Sarah hig a desig a Donlón éil. Captain Kilkenny. Am drafada. Brian McAnowid I ligin jih yn o'n son gyda Taigo Glysain. Brian o Mera yn eisiau metlich ystach. Pwlboed agos darwg yn tyg awyn Pwyl tyn bachta ag na chwyl Macaegain. Na chwyl Macaegain yn tynod I honig yn y boed. Bishas an arch cap on the win cap.
Well, what was significant about that score was that Kilkenny had a chance to clear it and they gave it away to Brian O'Mara. Now his shot here drops in about 5 or 6 yards from the goal and Martin Carey was committed. I don't know should he have come at all really, but he came and dropped the ball. Watch it here now. Simple chance then for Conor Regan. Fine goal, puts Tipperary in the driving seat.
Martin. Hobbradarden yn wachter a lahad na hwydi. Iad am hei Kerry Colleen I chan Cain. Cain mi anach a ha Kilkenny. Nishe vehes a gynne. Shahid Kilkenny. Tachter esh, beidir. Bahishal. Hobbradarden y cosint. Mach gyda Lord Poitke. Adrian O'Sullivan. Wyted ag Marcus Olenard. Hagas anach o Olanson. Ag o Hickey ag Olenard. Shahid Adrian O'Sullivan da Kilkenny. Adrian Fevru, gas Kilkenny Fevru, Allah har na hwydi. Aga Shahid Dish inish. Ege Kilkenny ege Glod Magaiz. Anna Haval diente get Philibert Shanahan. Philibert Shanahan Emma Harris and the Evelyn.
Good defence there by Philip Shannon by the Tipperary rear guard, but Kilkenny, I feel, were looking for a goal there when they're only 4 points behind. They should keep on sticking the ball over the bar every chance they get. Going for goals will only suit the defence.
Jeremy Mahid, a Polish Dehalas League, and he Claude Magaid. A Eric Zoot Sarahe. Agus Inish, Shahe Mihal McOwen. Mihal McOwen, a Cork led Brian McAnoy. Agus McOwen. Kalish Diante. Agus Mashin. Puxair, the Kilkenny. Agus Jessica Kilkenny. On Verna Alido, with the Tricolini.
Here we have it here where Mark Rabeek gets away with the ball, and good shot from Pat Davis, but good defence here now. Michael Owen struggling with Brian Gaynor here and gets the ball up. Was held and free in. But Tipperary showing very good defence.
Martin Denomati focus of Loho. Agus Inish. Jason Polinchin or Fias O'Doulhoin in a Colavoin in the port. Yes, you made left Kieroin and the Dick, you wake Trev na Hayden Low, there's a wake Trev na Hayden Lemonoid, Kilkenny, and the Dick Coma. Yet Holken Derek and Eden Sahabra Dorn, a lot of Hayden. Lord McGee, Wallace Stachelson. Sarah hit Stigig and Lon Polly, Larasa Mahona, Rio Hickey, Seamus O'Hickey, Bahishel. The PS O'Doulhoin, it's your PS and Mike PS scored. Colleen get PS O'Doulhoin. Jerikeen Godisa get PS.
Fine point again by PJ Delaney, who's moved in full forward, and Kilkenny are looking for him now to trouble the tip defence.
Martin Walcolleen, in the phone, because Kilkenny got trained in on say, she had PS reached, because Marco Canine. PS the Shelley, and PS at Master Staff. Marco Canine there against the box, she had PS, and by she score. Cheeky is a game to get PS on those lining. Good Colleen here, Flanagan, because cheeky is a game.
Great score there by PJ Delaney, great run. Took the defence on and really knew what he wanted. Great score. Here he is now, turns away. Comes through one tackle. I felt he might have parted there, but no, stuck it over the bar.
And Trikiana, you know, I had Pate. The shaft out, because Shahid, Fidden Kilkenny, attacked the staff, Giddy, Parker Croppy. Fidden Sheen Shit, Kilkenny, that no. And immersed it all right, a lot of the Huidigas, Kilkenny, Colleen and the Habradorn, Catayanic Habradorn, and Ish, hey, Girod Magaid, I gave it in the hot spots for Cardinal Adoivan. Why she should score? Girod Magaid, Machtlish Gafol. And will she hit over in Roada? Well, oh, Yal Roch, Markan, Schlitter, Sarhig, Kilkenny, Shahed, Donald O'Neill. Donald O'Neill, Stachelson, Gary, Donacho Bryn. Donacho Bryn. Stachgary, Podrick Davish, and Tunadee. And Owen and Ishgary, Mihal McOwen. Agus Puxair the Kilkenny, Agus Jessica Kilkenny, and score a Choramo.
Well, that was a great chance last there by Jeremy Maguire when he ran through. He should have either kicked the ball or hit it when he had a chance. Kilkenny have the chance now to level the match.
P.S. O'Doulhoin, if Gary Colini at the Kele. As the Kele in the match, Shino Cardanoma.
Thought that Kilkenny were a little bit fortunate to get that free, because here comes PJ Delaney now just to tap it over.
In his shaft no with the park and a forward post score against Shahe Eamon O'Deve. Kilkenny and Owen and Ishgary, Seamus Dollard. Seamus Dollard, Job Wallastad. Kilkenny. A couple of Darden of Cousin to Mahanishgary. Girod Magaid. Lord Magaid against Seamus O'Hickey, Lekele, O'Hickey Rovaga, Stachgary, Donacho Bryn. Shahed Donacho, Amachgary, Seamus O'Hickey. Seamus the dribble out, Shahed Mosodine, a Kalish, the Seamus, against Martin. puck sair gnohige the Kilkenny. Martin Deshige Kilkenny, Dolphin Keen.
This is an important chance now for PJ Delaney. Difficult enough angle.
PSO Dulaine is Dahalosley, Estoril and Balthasar.
This is very poor here now from, I think there's Tony Shelley pulled little wild, no danger, Tommy Dunn going away with the ball and a free into Kilkenny, and PJ Delaney hit it very high, I think it went away in the wind. But there's all to play for.
Martin Bahol gemet the foot now, Matty, Willie Derrick, Sweer, Corahut, Soha Bark, the trophy. Got them all going in the corner, and Lahab the Huidi. Agus, Kilkenny give Kerry Colini and Derrick, or Kenevin, Edenish, Waller, let Obrador. Foot now, Matty, Falker. Puck Tevlin, a Schnee Donald O'Neill. Stachalosley, die Jeremy Mechad. Stutter Star and Son, gets I go clear sign. Kilkenny gets Son, gets Seamus Dollard, gets on well. Seamus Dollard, and a Hurling against Seamus Dollard.
Well, that's a switch for Kilkenny that's worked wonders. Seamus Dollard going to right centre field and Diarmuid Markham to right half. They've now scored 5 points between them in the second half.
Martin Gray shows the Kilkenny, Lahab the Huidi.
Here's it is again, Seamus Dollard. Good run into midfield, past the first tackle, has a look and bangs it over. Great point, put them 1 point up.
Inish, Captain Hobradorn, Erida Villa on board, because Puck Serige, or Lord the Poitke. Adrian O'Hogoin. Stakajo, Imola Carnoige, Roada, a Hemalogic play. Kerry Nomati, focus of Lohe. Agus Kilkenny Pankeen. Agus Inish, Quidden Hobradorn, Quidden Shinchi Hobradorn, Chapter Stafka, Vodka Profig. Padraig McIntyre gets it. Nahi, yet Illich Village, Nicholas English. Akshahe. Dino Kira. Agus Eden Sood. Colleen Yvonne Chankeen, and Meshiat Colleen Chankeen, or the Victino Matic Willie Emery Mehishin in Kesht. Don Lonale and Captain, Agus Kent Fidia Yanavik Shield and Uvdoi. Stachalosley. Matt Gopeneen and Council Emihawig. Seamus O'Hickey, Mahatson. Sarhishtig again, Matt Gopeneen, Agus Plantamachkama again. Jod Magriz, Eridalov. Agus Maso Dean, Bihan of Fish. Anna Yakir Dal Har Polahik Kilkenny, a lot of the Huidi. Agus Disheli again Kilkenny, Padraig Davish, near Hope Padraig and Dishin. Bashin, Line on with Billy Focus of Loha, Agus Kilkenny, Colleen Yvonne, and Keen, and Hobrador. Ducky Hobrador in Ash, Shahe Adrian O'Hogoin. Anna Hassan Diana against Sean O'Malley, Sean Anna Hochtach Council. And Dora Lishamahi, Homebrocht and Devlin, Maso Fogertig, a Koruk, Vegas, Tiger Gleasoin, Captain Gaudis, and Sarah Hishtig, again Laura Mahona. The Hain, Willie, 4 Hochtach Gadonish. It Riddim Lish the Nomati Teddy, Agus Kilkenny, Pankeen, Piazza Doline, and Loyach Satarnala, Agus. And Council, Kyle Tigger, Shahe Seamus O'Hickey, Deshiga Seamus at Hurling, I'm sure. Hurling, Glotig, Seamus O'Hickey. Agus Beder Gurbine, Raw Hurling, and White Tobradorn, Colinish, Well Can't Home and a Guinev. No Mat Billy, no Martian. Agus Anna Hachtenir, Diantiga Kilkenny. Agus Shahid. Hobradorn, a Koruk, Maso Dean, Agus Don Lonale, Sarah Hishtig, a Laura Mahona, Shahe Lauros, agus the puck fair gnohe ige Lauros.
That's an important decision now that's gone Kilkenny's way. They'll slow it down now, they're 2 points up. And really, PJ Delaney, the full forward, has changed matters since he's gone in. Tip out of things around the middle, have brought Conor Regan out to midfield and put Mark Leonard into the corner. Adrian Hogan in the corner for the last 10 minutes. They're struggling for possession, for scraps down the middle. Martin Carey now.
Agus Shahen Coolboy, Martino Kira and Cal Moore Grifa the ball. Joe Emil the Carnoigi. Antonio Shalavig, Derek Parakarishlitter. Shahe Seamus Dollard, Parafoy de Colino Hienivin, Sora Hestig, Shano Dunahu. Neshana Derek Takta Matleheg, Agus Kalish the Interkian, Mashin, Foxair, the Hobradorn. Agus, well, and then Roy Hinnis and Winter Kid Penniga to the Tipper Waha. Shahe Mark Kokani. Mark Agus the Red Hinnis and Agus Water, Pole Tastala Hobradorn, and Vaishada. Kelmore Father. Agus. الله هرنا هو إيدين أنا قصة جاية نبغى كير فينيك لا راسه مهونا مقدري إيدين أو طول وانا كشيء هو إلى إيجا كير فينيك هبردار نتسا أجس فيشن موسم ننش فكير فينيك كهرم يتبردار أجس لكورتك وهيف كريف همنويد كريف نهيرن بوتدن بويو باوتديك إيجا كير فينيك أجس تيما أنصون هبردار نبي كير كوليني خنكين فتارنا له أخويك غاخولين خندريك أجس مين تفكير فينيك هارفيل أوغايد خنا خيبنا بديشت.
Well, a tremendous last 15 minutes by Kilkenny. The move of PJ Delaney to full forward 10 minutes to go was very significant, as it was Seamus Dollard and Dermot Maher switch at half-time. Between them, they scored 5 points and PJ Delaney got 3 from play. So, an exceptional second half performance from Kilkenny.
Martin and scored Dermot Hansa. On boer ege Keil Pennig, goed geen Dirk de Cholini ege Keil Pennig, hele de no chikin Dirk de Cholini ege Habradorn. Boer Racholin ege Keil Pennig et Habradorn. Agus Habradorn agus as regen gor federlohe isio achterdoen, wieder Keil Cholini van Derek, wieder Keil Cholini van Kein. Ach, minted Keil Pennig, a Heinig van Kein, agus Vechant het son war de fire, agus Povroon a Yenna and son let Mosso Dean, Habradorn, a regen got federlish achterdoen. Hiel Heinig Eresh, Satarna Lagus, Corn, Skela Eren, Whittaker, Shedol Bekil Heinig noch, Donald O'Neill, on Captain, a Dulsuas, and Corn a Hogan. Eden, ag bháil Janice na Cayman an sa, agus an Taimlov, an Luke na Sbail, an Dochtúd a Cóváil.
Agus na géan ó balla. Tá istig an dáin bhór, go bhfuil ómíoch sé sin rivalry, ómíoch díon géir. Díon géir idir Hibradán agus Cíl Pinnig leis na blianta nús. Ach is ómíoch idir card sé sin friendly rivalry, agus de réir jalrah líléon laga tagtha an ómíoch sin. Mar de conachbar an sainó idir na míonúirí, de conachbar cléthe spórtúil, cléthe díon, cléthe nach raibh puin droch chríáil ná puin dochail. Mar sin, tá ancredúint agus ád bhola a dul do Ian Kilkenny agus Ian Hibradán. Agus díléon gá go mbeadh ceann fé ag fuireann Ian Hibradán tá siad óg agus beag lá eile ann. Mar sin, tugann sé taitneamh thar cuimse gan chun an Irish Press a bronna captain Ian Kilkenny Dan O'Neill má an fearr má an captain.
An Dochtúd a Cóváil agus an Corn na bronna géir Donald O'Neill. Corn Skela Eren, Trochtas an Air ag Captain Keil Pennig, Donald O'Neill, a Jimmerín le Dixborough agus Hir Riméadach.
This morning on Nordon, on Corn Shore Glocker, son Burnman York Kilkenny. This really is a great honour for me to accept this cup on behalf of the Kilkenny minor team. And there's a lot of people I'd like to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank our great trainer, Father Barron, who really put in a fierce amount of work with us during the year. Also, I'd like to thank our 5 selectors, Dennis Philpott, Joe Pike, Paddy Nary, Paddy Corbett, Jimmy Nary, sorry, Paddy Corbett, James Delahunty, and Dennis Philpott. Also, I'd like to thank someone who couldn't be playing today, but he was much a part of the panel as anyone else, and that's Philip Larkin. I'd also like to thank anyone else who was associated with the team during the year. And finally, I'd like to give 3 cheers for Tip, who really gave us a great game, and we're most unfortunate not to come away with a win. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thanks very much.
Donald O'Neill, captain Kilkenny, agus an choran na chrocha an águs an éirige, choran scéala éireann, buite ige Donald O'Neill the Kilkenny.
Yes, Dan O'Neill from Dixborough gratefully accepts the minor trophy for Kilkenny. And if the seniors going in as underdogs, perhaps against Tipperary, needed any little boost, well, there it is for them. With me on the panel today, Jimmy Barry Murphy and Eamon Cregan. Jimmy, your thoughts on that second half?
Well, it was a sensational performance by Kilkenny in the second half. Everything went against them early on. They gave away a lot of a soft goal, and it wasn't looking good, but they played some inspired hurling, and in typical Kilkenny style, they played fantastic hurling and got some great scores. And I think in fairness, great leadership by Dan O'Neill himself, the captain, who's outstanding at left half back, and PJ Delaney up front had a tremendous last 20 minutes. He rose to the Tipperary full back line, and full credit to Kilkenny. They're an outstanding minor team, and showed great skill and great sportsmanship as well, I thought.
Jimmy, that minor team are just coming underneath us at the moment, but let's look at this goal for Tipperary, Eamon Cregan. You said a goal would win it, well, it didn't.
Well, where is human? Yes, unfortunately, the Kilkenny goalie made a mistake, and the ball dropped. And I had been just talking about the Ross Gray corner forward, that he's from the town and he'd be a bit cute, and he was there for the ball and he buried it in the back of the net. But that's what spurred Kilkenny. Kilkenny from that point on began to come at them. Delaney, as Jimmy has said, began to play tremendous hurling. The ball came in beautifully for them. The 2 midfields closed up, and Dan O'Neill at left half back began to open their shoulders.
Well, there's a marvellous scene. The Kilkenny team under us here, just passing the Lally stand and over to Hill 16, which today is Kilkenny territory. And what a lift that is for the supporters. We'll be hoping to do the double now, of course. So then, Kilkenny have won the minor trophy, and the only question now to remain at Croke Park is, well, where is that senior trophy going to go? Where will the Lee McCarthy go? Well, it'll be a little